Hi everyone, my name is Marvelous. Hope you are good. We are still talking about marriage. Many people, especially youths, kept on calling me, urging me to educate them more, mentor them more on marriage. I've been hesitating, but I've actually made up my mind to talk more on it because marriage is an institution which the devil fights. The devil knows that if he's able to conquer family, he will conquer humanity. You know, That's why our youth need to be mentored so that they will be told what they ought to do before they venture into marriage. There are so many questions that people are asking me, which I would like to be answering some of them. You know, some are asking me if it is wrong for someone to get married to two wives. My answer is no. That means God did not want men to marry more than one. The Bible says in the book of Genesis that He made them male and female. Also, when you look at Genesis chapter 18, when God destroyed the world with flood, before the destruction, before the flood started, the heavy rain, 40 days rain and 40 nights rain that fell, He instructed Noah to arrange the animals, male and female. And equally, female are what? He saved only 8 persons, Noah's family. He made them male and female. Okay, now, there's no how. God did not create man without creating woman. So, God did not create male and females. He created Adam and Eve. He didn't create Adam, Francisca, Jacinta, and Loretta. No, He just gave Adam a befitting partner. It is out of the lust and selfishness of a man that makes men to start entering into polygamy. Go and study the Bible. The men that enter into polygamy, how they ended. Look at the life of Abraham. Abraham never planned to enter into polygamy. The wife, because they were looking for fruit of the womb, gave him his house help called Hagar. We know what happened. God asked him to send her away. When the real child came, when Isaac came, and Ishmael despised Isaac and mocked Isaac when he was weaned, and it displeased the wife, Sarah, and he asked the husband to put her away. And it displeased Abraham, but God asked him to obey his wife. He has to chase away the house help, which the wife gave him as a second wife. God never planned it. When you look at the life of Moses married only one wife. And so many great men of God. When you look at the life of Solomon, he married so many women. And they led him astray. He became an idol worshiper. A man that was called the wisest man in the Bible. So many women, he lost it after married, led him astray. So God created a male and female. That is perfect will of God for man and for woman. But if you want to go into permissive will, you want to go and marry 20, 30, that is your own. God's hand is not in it. But it is wise you follow God's will. Because every marriage has storm. There are storms that accompany marriage. When God is in your storm, when the storm comes, He knows how to calm the storm of that your marriage. But if you enter without Him, anything that happens, you're on your own. OYO. You're on your own. That's why it's good to follow God's agenda and plan concerning your marriage. Another question I want to answer is people ask me, must every woman get married? The answer is everybody must not get married. But know that God made them male and female. And if I were you, I would believe that I'll get married. Just tell God that if it's 2 persons that want to get married, they said it will be among one of them. Yeah, He made them male and female. Even if your own has not come, believe God. Age is nothing but number. Age is number. It's a number. So don't be discouraged by your age, even if you're 62. I've seen a 62 years old woman that got married. Yeah, even 58 years old woman got married. So I want us to know that God has plan for everybody. He created them male and female. For the fact that you have not gotten married does not mean that you will not get married. You will actually get married. God has prepared many of us and has prepared our spouses for us. But many of us are not patient enough. Many married another person's husband because they are desperate. Just like Hagar married Abraham. At the appropriate time, she was thrown out of the house and she became a single parent. So let us not start dating married men because it's not God's agenda for us. It is impatience and lack of trust and hope in God that make people to start dating another person's husband. From that dating, they'll get married. When you get married to another person's husband as a second wife, you are just like a home breaker. It is not God's agenda for you. It is very, very expedient that you wait for God's time and He will never disappoint you. But if maybe you've already made the mistake of getting married to another person's husband, please retrace your step back. That is what the Bible calls restitution. And I promise you, God will never disappoint you. There are so many people that are widowers. There are many men that have lost their wives. And they are just praying and asking God for another person. God might direct that person to you. But if you are living in another person's home as a second wife, please back out. You are not supposed to be there. I'm talking to the Christians now. But for the Muslims, I think their religion allowed them to marry 4. I wouldn't talk of them because I'm not a Muslim. I'm talking according to my faith and what the Bible states. And many of us have scared away our spouses because of unnecessary selection. The girl must be tall. She must be this. She must be educated. No, it's not like that. Especially girls. This man is not rich. I'm not going to marry a poor man. Have you ever wondered if God wants you to build your way together? Many men, their blessings are tied to their wives. The moment they get married, the blessing will start manifesting. Are you woman? You don't want to marry him because he doesn't have a car. He's still living in a tenant house or as a tenant. But believe in me, he will get his own house. He will build a house. But God might have planned that both of you will build it together. But you are still doing shakara, but that is not the best way. So don't scare away your spouse. That's why many of us are still single, because we have scared away our spouses. Please give God a chance to perfect His will in your life. That man might not be buoyant now, he might not be rich now, but he is still a millionaire in the making. He is still in his journey. He has not arrived to his destination. Don't reject him because he does not have money now. The money will come. Both of you will build it together. Another thing I want you to know about marriage is this. For the fact that you are not yet married doesn't mean you'll be messing around. Don't mess around. Don't mess yourself around. Don't mess up your life. Don't jump from one woman to the other. Don't jump from one gate to the other because she's not married. Who told you? Even if she's not yet married, she belongs to someone else. For the fact that the partner has not come doesn't mean that it does not belong to someone else. That is the mistake many of us are making. She's a single girl. After all, I did not sleep with another person's wife. So long as God is concerned, God has destined that girl you're dating for a man. Are you girl, that man you're sleeping with that is yet to get married, God has destined him for a woman. So wait for your own time. It's not any man that comes away that is for you. God destined you for someone. Many of you, your girls are still in school. Your wives are still in school. And you say, I'm still a single man. I'm a bachelor. Bachelorhood is not a time to mess up or sleep around or waste your energy or smoke or misbehave or go to parties. It's a time to seek the face of God and focus in your means of livelihood. Focus in your business. Focus in your job. Make money to be able to put food on somebody's table. Many of you have wasted your resources in the name of taking a girl to a club or to party. The money would have used to buy block or build house or mud block and you have used it to drink every night, you're going clubbing. How do you think you can make it? So let us plan. Those money you're spending every night, going to smoke, going to drink, going to club, save it. I need to do something meaningful. Are you ladies as well? I'm not saying it's not good for you to look good, but you have to learn how to be economical. Those with on you're buying 500,000, 1 million. I'm not saying it's not good to look good, but let us be wise. You kept on telling that man and you want to make hair, and you're going for the highest. Are you really a wife material? You're sucking that man dry. How do you expect him to make money and pay your dowry? How do you expect him to meet up with other men? How do you expect him to buy a car, build a house, and meet up? With the kind of money is lavishing on you, be wise. I'm not saying you shouldn't look good, but there are other ways to look good. Not on expensive attachment and with on. When a man has made money, he has enough, he can throw it. You too, if you have made the money and wish to throw it, you can wish to spend it or squander it on yourself. You deserve it. But right now, you are still managing to stand with your feet. You have to be wise. Even if the man is lavishing you with too much money, try to save it. I heard of a lady that normally takes money from her husband, and each time she takes it, she will save it. After some months or some years, she bought a truck worth of millions of dollars. And they'll tell me why the man will not love the woman. But some of you use the money to squander on gold, singles, weave-on, and expensive attires. It is not good. It is not good. For you to be a wife material, you must learn how to be economical, how to maximize profits and minimize expenditure. Because those ones you see that are flying jets today, if they tell you how they started, you will not believe it. Most of them started very poor, but today look at how God has taken them high because they know how to manage God's wealth. But when it's not properly managed, there's no how it can grow. Ndebe anyị si Nigeria akpata atụfu abụọ ọgaranya. Ejiro akpata atụfu abụọ ọgaranya. If you want to become rich, learn how to save. Learn how to invest wisely. Don't squander. Don't be a wealth squander. Buru odozi akụ abụna ihe na-atapịa atapịa. Another thing I want you to know is this. There is no perfect person in this world. Many men are chronic bachelors. At 40, 50, you are still waiting for a perfect person to come. There's no perfect woman anywhere. There's no perfect man anywhere. So don't wait and just wait and waste your life. Time wait for nobody. So long as you have a roof over your head and you have a job, get married after you might have prayed and gotten the will of God. Don't wait for Ms. Right. There's no perfect person anywhere. Just try to work on yourself and pray and believe God. The person might not be what you want or who you want at that initial time, but with perseverance, love, and trust, something positive will come out of that person. Our parents that got married to each other, they don't even date. They were being recommended. Maybe the man would just say, I want to get married. The father would take the son to the family of the person, maybe his friend, and say, I want my son to get married to your daughter. They will arrange it and marriage starts. And today they are still married, happily married. But this generation, I need to date the guy first. We have to do courtship. In the process of getting to know each other, you see yourself, you start having carnal knowledge of each other. I'm not saying that dating is bad. I'm not saying that courtship is bad. But courtship should be done in the fear of God. It's not a time to start sleeping around or start sleeping with each other. It's a time to pray. It's a time to get to know each other. It's a time to plan. The number of children you want to have. That's time to plan and pray it and believe it. Have agreements. Where you want to stay, your base, your location. You want to stay in Nigeria, you want to travel outside the country. These are the time to plan. Prayerfully plan how you want your home to be. It's why it's time to start sleeping. Ike ga-agwụkwa n'unu. A time will come, you get tired of it. So don't rush into sex. Reserve it for the right time. Reserve it. Don't rush into it. You get tired of it. So why rush into it? Another thing I want you to know is this. Marriage is a wonderful thing. And marriage is meant to be enjoyed, not to be endured. Marriage is meant to be enjoyed, not to be endured. I'm not saying that there's no challenges. There are challenges and there are storms of marriage. But if God is in your boat, He will calm the storm. That's why you must carry Him along. Don't jump into it. Because you felt you can do it. Allow Him. When He's in your marriage becomes 7 on 8. We draw the curtain here, ladies and gentlemen. Till I come your way next time, I remain marvelous, your mentor and your televangelist. Please keep sharing this video. Make it go viral. Let every single person know how to find God's will in marriage. I also want to know what you feel about this video at the comment section. Please keep sharing. God bless you. Bye.